Hi, I'm Emily Smith and I'm here today to give you a presentation on upcycling for fashion's sake. A 2019 report of Zone Moda Journal, written by Kristen Koch, stated that the current fashion industry, like many other large-scale global industries, is driven toward delivering ongoing and increasing shareholder profit with few regulations on human and environmental resource use. This quest for profit and efficiency fuels the production of throwaway fashion, poor human rights for textile practitioners, toxic textile processes, and the physical and ethical weight of this non-decomposing mass, which is rapidly clogging up the planet. And according to a 2012 statistical report by Melissa Breyer, in 2010, the world clothing and textile industry reached nearly $300 trillion. Disposal nature of fast fashion and throwaway culture is resulting in a serious environmental, social, and economic problem. In the last 2 decades, not only the textile industry has doubled production, but also average global consumption has doubled from 7 kilograms to 13 kilograms per person, according to a 2020 case study in Science of the Total Environment by Sherving-Wintegatem et al. Our planet is at risk of environmental collapse, so we must find ways to revolutionize industry to save civilization. Earth is the only habitable planet for you and me to live on. If we do not act now, it will be too late for future generations. That is the reason why I've researched the facts on reducing waste in the fashion industry, and I propose a new business concept that profits on upcycled textiles. The proposal I want to make in the next few minutes is that recycled materials can be upcycled to make quality and profitable goods and reduce waste on the planet. To support that proposal, I will make 3 main points. There is an abundance of material to source from, upcycling is beneficial to business and to consumers, and resourcing recycled materials will reduce waste on the planet. Now that I've laid out my argument, recycled materials can be upcycled to make quality and profitable goods and reduce waste on the planet, and I've previewed what we'll cover to make that argument, let me start with my first main point. There is an abundance of material to source from. In a 2019 report titled Circular Economy and Waste in the Fashion Industry, Giacometti cites that only 20% of clothing waste is collected for reuse and recycling at a global level, while more than half of those clothes are not used or recycled and end up in undifferentiated waste. Luz Claudio says in a 2007 article, according to the EPA Office of Solid Waste, Americans throw away more than 68 pounds of clothing and textiles per person per year, but this figure is rapidly growing. Following up on my first main point, let's now see how upcycling is beneficial to businesses and consumers. It is clear that fashion, consumers, stakeholders need to evaluate present status quo according to principles of sustainability and circular economy regarding our common future. Circular economy can be a guideline for the fashion industry, promoting product development focused on sustainable products, and the designing for disassembling and recyclability, among other approaches, according to a 2019 report in Presidia SERP titled From Waste to Fashion, a Fashion Upcycling Contest by Marquez et al. Wang et al. Reported that satisfaction with sustainability brings greater customer equity to customers and brands through stronger relationships in a 2019 study in Journal of Business Research. Next, now that we've seen how upcycling is beneficial to businesses and to consumers, let's consider how resourcing recycled materials will reduce waste on the planet, which brings me to my third main point. Due to the high volume of textile waste that is produced around the world, textile reuse and recycling can be a sustainable solution for reduction in solid waste in landfills, according to a 2020 report by Sherving-Wintegatem et al. In Science of the Total Environment. Wing et al. Also corroborates that environmental management practices, recyclable products, and reduced packaging waste will dramatically improve the overall sustainability of the fashion industry in a 2019 report in the Journal of Business Research. As I conclude my speech, let me review my 3 main points. First, there is an abundance of material to source from. Second, upcycling is beneficial to businesses and to consumers. And finally, resourcing recycled materials will reduce waste on the planet. All of these points support, I believe, and prove my argument that recycled materials can be upcycled to make profitable goods and reduce waste on the planet. In my introduction, I referred to the fact that the current fashion industry, like many other large-scale global industries, is driven towards delivering ongoing and increasing shareholder profit with few regulations on human and environmental resource use. This quest for profit and efficiency fuels the production of throwaway fashion, poor human rights for textile practitioners, toxic textile processes, and the physical and ethical weight of this non-decomposing mass, which is rapidly clogging up the planet. That's certainly an important consideration in answering the question, how can I make the world a better place and be a successful entrepreneur? I'd like to leave you with an example of other well-known brands that are implementing recycling into their business processes. Mud Jeans is working toward a circular business model by taking a more considered seasonless approach to their collections, by instead focusing on longevity and pieces that transcend seasons. In addition, they offer a lease service where jeans can be returned for a different style and a return service at the end of life for recycling into new fiber. The different elements that make up a garment, such as base fabrics, denim in the case of Mud Jeans, and fastenings, are limited so the company can avoid overstocking and reduce dead stock. This model of keeping base materials to a minimum has been adopted by brands that don't specialize in denim, such as Adidas' production of a recyclable trainer made from virgin thermoplastic polyurethane. The challenge with garments, as with footwear, is that they are made up of many different materials that are difficult to separate and sort for recycling. These business models have a long way to go to be truly circular, but some companies are paving the way forward, and their transparency is highly valuable to other companies that wish to follow suit. I believe that we can adopt the same sustainable strategies that the larger companies are currently doing to our business model and enjoy financial success while building a loyal customer base that shares our ideas about reducing waste and saving our planet. Thank you.